Good morning, guys. I am on the hunt for this shutoff valve. Where you move to, if you're online, you're going to run into the exact same cast of characters. So last night in the resident group here, Connerton, posted basically, help, what am I missing? Wish I was a lawn expert. I might reach out to the lawn care nut. I don't know why some of the grass is dying. It might be lack of water. That's why I want to get this going pretty soon. But anyway, posted online, gave them all the basics. I said, hey, what am I missing, guys? Double sure there's no valve in here. Red frog. No, that's just a plain old meter. And that valve is on from the street. This is drinking water, definitely. Alright, that is not reclaimed water. Wait, it says reclaimed water. Reclaimed water, do not drink. But that valve is on. It's in line, isn't it? I guess I can check my neighbors here. So that valve is in line there. Well, hell, let's just twist it. Not that way. Not that way. Really? Okay. What am I missing? Okay. I guess I need pliers. Anyway, I said, all right, I've replaced the control box. I know that's good. I'm not getting any irrigation water on. Help. Is there an account I have to turn on? You know, what am I missing? So, first guy, Mr. Expert, reclaimed water isn't on until 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay. And I told him what neighborhood I was in. Dead wrong, dude, because it was on in the middle of the day before. And there are people on the street that water it in the middle of the day. So I told him that nicely, since I'm brand new, I'm not going to be my real self. Fucking idiot. And he shuts up. Okay, he's wrong, he's gone. Next person, very good observation, says, well, maybe you have a rain gauge. I said, nope, definitely don't have a rain gauge because I just put in a new control box and I didn't install a rain gauge. So, oh, there you go. Now the question is, am I turning it off or on? I guess we'll find out. I'll do another test. See, usually though, when that marking is in line, that's on. And when it's perpendicular like that, it's off. We'll see. I got a meter there too. Anyway, 3 more freaking people don't read and say, oh, you got a rain gauge. No, I don't have a rain gauge. So, a couple of people said, oh, it's right next to the main water line. No. It's not. I showed you guys the main shutoff valve and there's nothing else there. So one helpful guy said there are purple covers somewhere in your lawn. And maybe that box was originally purple. It's obviously not now, as you can see, but that's what I was out there to see. All right, how do I just turn something on? I don't know. Let's see, it's Sunday. It says 12:05. Let's set watering times for 12. Won't let me go backwards. All right, 12:15. Sure. Why not? And wait, is that AM or PM? AM. Yeah, that won't work. Let's try noon and see if that'll kick it on since it shows 12:15 on the clock. 12, okay. I don't know if it'll retroactive. No, it probably won't. So I'll go to 12:15 and wait. All right, so watering day should be set to Sunday on. Should kick on in, theoretically, 9 minutes. We'll see. Anyway, so a bunch of other people just, you know, giving off the wall suggestions. But this guy said, hey, look for the purple shutoff valve somewhere in the lawn. So I was going to scour the lawn. I really thought that was main water. Now I wonder where my main meter is. If this is reclaimed, where's the drinking water meter? Usually that's where they are. See, I was looking for these here, these purple little things, and those have got to be the irrigation system for them. I still haven't found them for me. So let's take a look here. All of this lawn was replaced. That's what's kind of the wild card here, because they just had a nice pool put in, and in the process of us buying the house, this whole strip was ripped out for the construction equipment to get back. So they just replanted all of this. And I don't know if something was covered up. That's the gas meter. I'm looking for something around the edges here. I don't see anything. The AC wouldn't be past here. There's no piping that goes down here. What's that? That's a sewer cleanout plug. Ah, lots of bugs. Outlets and whole house termite control. Whoa! Ah, yuck. There's a washout hole. There's a pipe coming out there. Interesting. That is probably why this is completely soaked. Yuck. I'll rinse my foot off now. Nothing along here. Ooh, I got some weeds in there. Thought that was grass when I mowed it. That is just overgrowth. I gotta get rid of all that. Spray it, whack it, edge it. What's this? That's a sunbeam. Let's see if there's anything back here behind. I don't think there would be anything back here. This is a whole add-on. No. Man, that is so strange. It's got to be covered and completely buried somewhere underneath. Got some dead grass in there too. Got to be completely buried under the mulch somewhere. Anyway, stand by for a few minutes and we'll see if that valve did the trick, hopefully. Although I have no idea why anyone would have turned it off in the first place. I guess while I'm waiting, I can just take a look at the neighbors and see what position their valve is in. Where is it? Let me take off my sunglasses and see. There's the main meter. Can't see anything. There's no valve? What the hell? Let me turn on my light. Okay, well that's interesting. The neighbor's box there doesn't have a meter or a valve. It's like it's a bypasser not installed. Very strange. 1 minute to go, and I just remembered I do have a manual advance button that should trigger each zone independently. I'd forgotten that it probably does work since it's not the control box. Okay, just tripped. Zone 1 should be on for the next 10 minutes, wherever it is. I don't hear anything. I don't know if it's a drip system or the sprinklers. I thought I heard something. That's a leaf rustling in the road. Nothing coming out of these drips. Nothing on the side or front. Let's take a quick peek down this side and back. I know it's not one of the back circuits because when we were testing, oh, this might be the main water. Yep, there's the main water and there's Verizon box. All right, nothing down this side. Let's make sure these drips aren't going. Nope. Damn it. I may have to call an irrigation guy. I'm missing something. I am just missing something. Let me make sure this valve is in the same position that I thought was right on the other. There's the meter. Yeah, see, when those two tabs are aligned, you can put a lock through it. And that means it's locked shut. But when it's parallel like that, it means it's open. So that valve was open. That means means that wasn't the problem, which is a problem for me. That means it's probably at the valves, and I have no freaking idea where they are. Let's go turn this back to on at least and put the cover back on. You know, I may just have to break out the shovel here and dig down behind here from where that pipe goes in, because that's where the wires are coming from the box to the valves, and carefully follow them. I'm really thinking they should be like right here. Somebody cut out a tree here to get in, or a bush. All right, well, there's a weird mound of dirt and mulch right there too. I don't know what that is. Anyway, time to get out the shovel. Okay, I don't have a clear idea of how far down this pipe goes, but I have a feeling it's going under the house or through the slab or something. It is definitely not just going under this mulch and to the side. I'm going to look on the other side of the house. It doesn't make sense if it would be on the other side of the house. They're not going to put the valves and everything far away from the meters. The neighbors have theirs right there and valves right there. Mine should be here. Ah, this is frustrating. Well, there's absolutely nothing I can see on that side besides another termite plug and outlet. It's got to be on this side. Oh, look what I just found. Nope, not this. This one clearly says main water shutoff. This is coming from underneath the slab, and it's on. It's been that way. The house has water. I just cleared out all the trash on the side of the house here, and my shovel caught a branch. And what did I see down there? That looks like some purple freaking pipage, my friend, in the bush. In the bush. Now, is there a valve? Oh, there is, and it's off. Oh, yeah, baby, right there, right there. Oh, it's amazing. Why the hell would you turn this off? Assholes. Oh, I hear something. Do I hear something? I just remembered, I don't think I turned it off. Oh, crap. I don't want to get sprayed with reclaimed water. I hear something somewhere. I hear a hissing. I think, is it my irrigation? Whoa, I have a broken head. That's easy enough to fix. I see the thing laying there. Let's shut it off. We have water. So right now, as I wanted to do days ago, I need to run through each of the zones and check the heads. I already know I've got one broken, so I'm gonna make a list, and when I return the other control box to Lowe's, I will pick up everything I need. But I also need to see where the zones are so that I can program it for the correct times. The sides get just a couple minutes. The backyard is gonna get more than the front, so on and so forth. So let's see, you should be able to turn it to auto. Wait, let's first of all blank out these start times I put in. I think going to midnight actually turns it off. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this should go off. Yep, okay. Start time for the main program. I want it 12:45 in the morning. And on Sundays, turn to auto, manual start should pop up now. Zone 1 for 10 minutes until I advance it. Okay, I have sprayers in the front. Let's see where they're hitting. Oh God, that stinks. Let me get upwind. Woo! Okay. Whoa! Spray my legs there. Stinky water. So that covers everything but there. Is that my lawn? Oh, I see. That's a 180 sprayer. It's just tilted, so it's kind of hitting me right about here instead of down to here. Nothing I can do about that because I'm not digging up the lawn to fix that. That's all right. There's probably cover it. That one's spraying pretty good. That's getting the front there, all the way to the corner. That one's going to get my car. That's okay. They got a 360 in there. That's good. That'll get all these shrubberies here. So then just the trees and the ones right up against the house are going to be on the drip system. So that means I just need a 180 to replace that one that's spraying straight up. And that bush is getting covered by that one just fine. Okay, next zone. So zone 1 is good. at the front. Let's advance to zone 2. See where this pops up. I think this should be the sprayers for the front there. Yeah, okay, so that's the drip system. Let's go to 3. We know we just need one head. Well, I'll walk it, but maybe just one head there because that one is open. None of the others are getting any pressure. Zone 3 should be over here, completing the front. Okay, so that's a 180 and a corner. And it looks like there's one there that the construction crew demolished. I'm getting a leak. Crap. Okay, I gotta lift up that sod and hopefully it's just buried and I can move that sod. That side one is working very well. And that's all that's there is 3 heads. Let me turn it off. Take a look. Off. It's funny, I thought that controller would be massively outdated, but all but one, even from Rainbird, is pretty much exactly the same. They just haven't advanced. Okay, let's see here. Soppy mess. Where is that head? Right here. Hopefully it's an intact head. Feels like it. All right. So let me cut out some of this sod and see if that fixes it. Let's try that again. That was zone 3. Auto, manual 2, 3. Hopefully that fixes it. It did. Okay. Try zone 4. See where that is. Probably one of the sides, or maybe the drip system here for the left front. Zone 4. Yeah, it's for the left front here. Make sure all these are good. Good. We know there's no leaks because we can see any of them spraying. Otherwise it all goes to the one without a leak. Okay, so that's bushes. Next zone, zone 5. Probably the side, one of them. This is the one I'm not going to run much at all. Nothing down there. Let's try the other side. I think I hear something. It's hard to tell if it's wind in the trees or sprinklers. Oh, definitely sprinklers. Okay, this is the direct side. They're all working. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice mist coming out of there. I didn't even know they were there. Those are completely hidden. Okay. So let's try the next one. Should be the other side here, and then 2 or 3 for the back. I think just 2. It's not that big of a yard, and it's a rectangle. Can't wait to have this garage cleared out. 6. I've only got 7 zones, so maybe there's only 1 for the back. All right, what's going on down here? Okay, so that's way down. Did anything come on here? Yeah, I guess it did. It's wet. All right, that must have been part of this zone here that I just couldn't see. Zone 4. Okay, so they split the sides a little bit unevenly. That's fine. So the next zone should be all the big heads in the rear. 7. After I check all these and get the heads right, I'm just going to let it run for, oh god, so this is just a swamp. I'm just sinking into the mud. Definitely don't need this on. It'll just ruin it. Not sure where all that's coming from. These sides only need a couple minutes a day. Or a week, I should say. I hear something right under here, so I buried another head. That was stupid. Okay. Anyway, I'll fix that. Well, that's an interesting head. Huh, these go up pretty far. It's gonna suck in the wind. That is shooting into the swamp and the neighbor's yard. So, okay, got some work to do on that one. That's the one the homeowner was supposed to fix because it was broken off and it was just a geyser. Obviously he didn't bother to make any adjustments. Let's see how it goes on the other end. That one in the corner just sitting there. I don't see it moving. I didn't even know that was there either because it was wild like that and we're not supposed to touch. And that one's going directly into the swamp. These are all completely screwed up. Man, goes with the theme of this house, man. No maintenance. I mean, jack squat. See how far this one goes over. Uh-oh. That one's coming over to me. Ooh. So this is good on this line, but both of them way overshoot into the swamp by about 20 degrees. Yeah, that one about the same. Oh, it's even worse. That's 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80. Jesus, he put almost a 180 spread on this for a 90-degree corner. Okay, well, let's shut it off. Do some work. That one in the corner over there isn't even moving. And this one is stuck. Got my work cut out for me. Getting there. Okay, I got the side one done, the corner side one done, the corner rear. I got to mow this back section in the corner so I can get to the sprinkler head, and now I know where my lot limit is. I'll show you how cool the mower is and nice and quiet. So it rolls nice and free when it's off. Just remember, I didn't charge the battery after last time I used it, but it's all right. It doesn't even use half a charge. So you got your pull bar just like a regular mower. You just press the start button and it's going. That's it. It's really about as loud as a box fan, the old kind you put in the window. And then all you do is pull one of the yellow triggers to make it self-propel. It sounds like a Roomba. That's all there is to it. There we go. Now I can get to that sprinkler head and just mow straight on down the line. I'm getting my workout today. Keep walking from the back corner to the front corner every time I have to turn it on or off to make an adjustment or check. Oh, there's some on the side here too for the Zone 7. Good to know. All right, so this one, let's see if it is camming. Ah, fucking dog shit. They have a huge dog next door and they let it go in our yard. That is not a Chloe pile. Okay, so clearing the weeds looks like it might fix this one okay. Way back here. You can see how tall they were. Mower went right through them. Let's see where this one's aiming. Is it moving? I don't think so. Damn it. Alright, well, let's see if it's just... Oh, it feels crunchy as hell. Ah! I just got sprayed on by that one. Okay, well, I manually cammed it. Now it's at least moving. Hopefully it just got jammed or something. Got grass all around it. See if we can clear it out. Oh yeah, it's just grown up, jamming it shut. Alright. Fix that once the water's off. See if the aim is good. Yeah, that's spot on. Alright, so now I need to flag this one because I couldn't find it. I knew it was right around there. That's pretty hidden in the grass. Ooh, rainbow. Okay. Oh, well, that's why the angle's all screwed up. We're gonna cant back on me. Okay, so unfortunately with these heads I have to make the adjustment with water off. So back up front. Okay, one last check. That's close enough for government work. Check the right. A little better, that's fine. Check this one. That's better. Can't get it exact. Put the cam exactly straight, but the wind does blow it a little bit. Can't do anything about that. Some days it'll be calm, some days it'll be the other way. That's good. Check the far one. That's good. Check the middle one. It's coming at me. Ah! Son of a. That'll be good if the wind's straight. Coming at me again. Ah! Check the other direction. Oh. That was a lot of work. What the heck is it doing? Oh, it's going almost straight up. I forgot it's tilted like that. It looked like it was stalled. It'd be okay if the wind was straight again. Okay, how do I get this to angle more towards the house? Because it's not getting anything up there by the screen enclosure. I guess I'll dig it up and re-angle it sometime in the future. Not today though. We got stuff to do. Go to Walmart, back to Lowe's, get some painting done. God, it's like grazing cattle. Get in, get out, get what you want, and leave. Mrrr. So the wife's gonna start cooking. I'm not gonna fill up my groceries until the kitchen's done. So I just got some cold stuff in the fridge. Back from shopping. Returned the controller. Got a bag of new parts. These are new 180 heads. This should fix up my Zone 2. So these little guys are on this stake assembly and the pipe just comes up. I'm not actually sure why they had this in here. It's right next to another one. They've got two already hitting that tree and that bush. So this would just be a third one kind of hitting it from the other side. But it's there, so I'd rather use it than not. The sprinkler heads themselves screw in, and it looks like it broke off flush. Somebody probably weed whacked it, I would imagine. So it's broken off right at the top of these threads inside here, and it's tiny. I'm gonna try very gently a small extractor, see if I can get a bite on it and see if it'll unscrew. Other than that, I'll probably just have to get another stake here. Hey, the extractor worked beautifully. Okay, that's good to go. Got it just hitting that base of the tree there. And like I said, there's another one there and another one there. I turned that one so it'll kind of hit that plant. This one gets hit by that corner one, so I don't have to worry about that. This will just make sure that tree is nice and watered. It's a nice palm. And that should do it for Zone 2. So all my zones are now ready to go. This one over here looks okay. And you know what? I'm going to twist it because it's just kind of getting nothing there. And I want it to get these over here. You can turn the heads a little bit until they start to break. There. Beautiful. That should be good to go now. This one here gets taken care of by the main. Don't have to worry about that. We got an aloe plant growing there too. That's pretty cool. So now I can go ahead and set my times, and tonight will be the first time it runs normally. All right, so here's how I got it set up. Zone 1 is the front lawn on this side. Set that for 15 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 10 minutes. Zone 2 is the landscaping. I set that for 15 minutes. Zone 3 is the lawn front this side, 10 minutes. 4 is the landscaping and the side landscaping here. Set that for 15. 5 is the side of the house, 5 minutes for that. That stays wet and swampy. 6 is this side, all the way back down, again 5 minutes, and the back I set for 20 minutes because it's just got the big sweepers. We'll test that out and see how it does. I set it for about 1 in the morning on Sundays, which is tonight. Or actually that was this morning. I'll set it for Monday. I want to see if it goes. Well, next up we'll be getting this drawer out of the way. The woman's gonna be cooking for dinner, so I need to clear some space. I need to figure out mounting for the rails first off. So here it shows they want 3/16 on the drawer slider itself from the edge of the front to the edge of the slider. So I'll just put those on, make sure those are evenly spaced, and then they want 7/16 from the front edge of the cabinet to the center of the front mounting hole. And then I just have to make sure that that's level back and figure out the spacing I need for that rear bracket. I'll probably only be able to mount to the top hole because that piece of mount wood back there isn't, oh, you guys can't see it, hold on, isn't super tall. And with the bracket attached, it's gonna be somewhere about, it's heavy, somewhere about there. So it'll be good enough, but it won't be both. I'm not gonna put in another strip of wood just to mount these. Don't need to. The original brackets you see just drop down into place. They only have one screw and they work fine. So I had a request to test the new iOS 12 app Measure against an actual measuring tape. Let's see how it pans out. So you go through a little bit of a calibration, and then it's pretty simple. You just line it up using augmented reality at a point, press the add button, walk the phone over to wherever you want to end the measurement at. It said 10 foot 2 inches exactly from the corner of the baseboard to the corner of the baseboard. So let's measure it out. Way off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches off. Not even close. Maybe it's good for little stuff, but do not trust it for actual measurements. Right, Chloe? So the wife just tried it, and she got 10 foot 3 and then actually walked and made perfectly perpendicular measurements and got 10 foot 6. I can't even get it to work again because it keeps trying to recalibrate. It's the stupidest calibrate app I've ever seen. It doesn't tell you what it wants you to do, which way to move the phone. It just says continue to move iPhone, and it shows this spinning cube. It doesn't tell you a damn thing. So what's it say now?
10.6, 10.5, depending on what corner I hold it on. 10.6.
Yeah, well, like I said, if it's not 100% accurate, it's not a valuable tool. All right, working on these drawers here, I made myself a little placement template. Cut out 2 dimensions here. One is the correct spacing from the face to the start, and then the other is the correct depth up from the bottom. And that gets me right where it wants to be to the center line, and from there. And then back here, I just have to locate to the correct height to make sure it's level. And that should be able to do all the drawers very quickly. Now, one thing it's not clear on at all is which screw holes you should use or how many you should use. There were 3 in the old system, so I think I could play it safe and just use the 3 round holes for the new ones. I don't think I need the adjustment of any of the horizontal or vertical slots. It does give a note here, but only on the frameless cabinets of suggestions on what to use, but on the face frame cabinets, it doesn't have any note whatsoever about where to put the screws, nor is it depicted in the actual illustrations here. It just shows the measurements for placing the guide rails, shows where to put the screws in the bracket and the piece inside the cabinet. So, we'll wing it. We'll see what happens. Okay, minor glitch. I do need to go get some wood. I need to extend the rear mounting boards and basically double the size of them, because with everything in position, this actually sits flush down on the face of the frame here, and I don't know, it's gonna be tight. I might have to fill in those holes because it wants to mount halfway in. I can probably just put in longer screws and that'll be fine for here. But back there, you can see it wants to line up with absolutely nothing right there. Nothing touching the existing mounting boards. So, not a huge deal. I'll just have to measure out what I need for the various cabinets and just screw those into that board there. I got plenty of depth, as you can see, with this drawer here. And I figured out why some of them were so rough. They mounted the rails too low. They are self-close, they're not soft close, but they are self-close. And they're kind of like on a ramp. The last couple inches here, it does ramp itself down, but this touches right here at the end and it's scraping the wood, so it, some of them stop and some of them just make a racket. But if they would have just went a couple mil higher, well, this is secure against the bottom of the drawer. Couldn't have done anything with the rail. They mounted this too low on the actual cabinet. Just a couple mil. They got plenty of room at the top here, but not on the bottom. Easy fix there, but too late. These will be much better anyway. Not only are they soft close, but they're full extension. So where these drawers stop, and you've got that last 4 inches or so underneath your counter that you gotta reach back and get stuff, these come all the way out, so the entire drawer will be out to here, self-supported and soft self-close. So it'll be a nice upgrade when it's done. I just noticed they didn't hang these cabinet doors right, the right one more so than the left. Look at that gap, you can see right in through there. It's too low on the cabinet, so I can take those hinges off, use longer screws and remount them higher. You can see this is how it's supposed to be with no gap. I got barely 1 finger in between there, finger and a half in between there. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. All the other ones are good. So it's just that island counter. Odds on me completing anything today are slim to none. It's one of those things where I start one thing and just keep finding more. So just took Chloe out and he's got a weather strip. I just noticed that's sagging down there too. Anyway, fix that later. There's a weather strip and a sweeper installed on the other side of the door, which is good. Keeps the bugs and everything out. Problem is it seals in all the water. There are some drain channels cut in. It's in shadow there, you can't see it, but there are some drain channels cut in. And I did the same thing to the screened-in porch at the last place. Problem is they get clogged a lot and they drain very slowly. So I like to just leave a little bit cut out of the actual rubber sweeper. So the water just has a couple inches here, right there to drain out whenever it rains or you wash off the patio. So it doesn't keep it super dirty like it is here, because until that, all the water would just sit there and there'd be half an inch until it evaporated. But here it can all run out. And it is luckily, pure luckily, graded very well, and it all goes to this corner. So that's working fine. But he installed it too long, and he's got it with a real sharp metal bit right here. And when Chloe's going in, she's almost cut herself on this. So I'm just gonna loosen this up a bit. I tried to cut it with shears, but it's folded and doubled over at the bottom and I can't cut through it from there down. So I'll just bend it and trim off the rubber here and that'll fix that. There we go, nice and safe. Now it's not gonna cut anybody, including my ankles or my feet. I need to find my bin of garage stuff so I can get all my lubricants, because there are so many things around here that need lithium grease. I can barely get this door open. I've been stuck out here once already. I smell dinner. Pork tacos and apple cider. First meal in the Instant Pot. So how long did it take in the Instant Pot?
40 minutes.
How long did it take in the old crock pot?
8 hours.
Ooh. Okay, back to Lowe's. Got an hour before they close. I gotta get wood for the cabinets. Some sealer to seal up the holes in the floor where the rebar was for those stupid parking blocks. I need a new electrical box for out back, so where my extension cords can come out of it, I can close the lid and it looks better. And I need some new wall anchors to mount a power strip back there to distribute power around the CO set. I think that's it for tonight. And I'm still not used to where my keys are and grabbing them. Might help. And my freaking measurement list for the boards I need would help. It's one of those days, man. Just getting out of the car. My back is killing me. It's just too much bending, twisting, lifting. In 2 weeks. It's a lot. Okay, so a number of you recommended Cred Cutter for cleaning my lanai screens. So I'll try that, put it in my sprayer and see how it does, and pick some of this up because we need it for all the freaking appliances. Never had stainless steel before, and water definitely doesn't clean it very well. And even the Fabuloso, it leaves a weird kind of residue. So we'll see if this dedicated stuff does any better. So here's what's on there right now. It's a low profile, and it's just not enough depth for the large extension cord that I need to put in there. So what I need is something like these regular old 1-gangs. I don't need a GFCI. I think this one should do perfectly. It's another surface mount, just like the other one, but it gives you the extended cover so you can actually use it. And where does the cable come out? Oh, I can knock out the bottom there. Okay, that'll work. Okay, I don't need full-on 1-inch pine boards just to extend these cabinet bracket mounting boards, so I'm getting these two trim pieces. They're only a 1/2 inch, and they will work out just fine as far as the size. I got 2 8-foots. I need just under 14 feet total for the entire kitchen, and I spaced everything out so I can make sure that the cuts will actually work. Not quite sure how much they are, but they're less than 12 bucks a piece. The sticker's missing. So not that bad. Got some sealer, and I think I'm okay with the wood screws there. Let me make sure. They got to go through this 1/2 inch and then into the backing boards. And they'll also should be long enough to remount those cabinet doors. Oh yeah, that's plenty. That gives me 3/4 of an inch into the existing boards. Okay, back home. Got my special Kia lumber holder. Perfect fit. And I'm calling it a night. I might do some stuff later. Don't know. I'll put it in tomorrow's video if I do. But done filming for the night. Going in, taking a break. Just chilling. I need like at least half a day off, even though it's 9 o'clock at night. I'll cut this lumber up in the morning, get those drawers, at least the first one fitted. I think the other 7 should go very quickly after that. And that's about it. Have a great night, guys. See you next time.